Hello everybody, my name is Bulba. I have very probable cause to believe that Hazbin Hotel Season 2 will probably release in sometime this year, in 2025. You may be thinking, why do I know this? Why do I think this? Well, I'd love to go into that, but first I just want to say thank you all so much for 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is a milestone that is still very difficult for me to comprehend. I'm trying to imagine this many people in like one space in real life, and I just can't picture that. I feel like that's past my comprehension. So yeah, I'm like eternally grateful for this support, and I am working on things to celebrate this milestone that I will talk about more at the end of the video, but for now I just want to get into the video itself. Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is very likely that it will release sometime in 2025, and if I want to give my best estimate for when I think exactly it'll be, I am looking at sometime in the summer. I don't know when exactly, but I believe that it could be sometime before September, to be specific. You may be wondering, what is there out there that makes me think this, because this is something that I could easily just make up and tell you guys with no evidence, but I want to show you my proof that I believe, not as of 100% confirmation that this will happen, but why I believe that my educated guess of it releasing at the very latest September, if not even a little earlier or maybe later if we're not very lucky, could likely be true. So one thing that I remember hearing about a while back, I don't remember exactly when, but it was quite a while back. If you know, the voice actor of Lute from Hazbin Hotel is Jessica Vosk, and a while back, I believe on an Instagram live stream or on a story or something like that, she made a video, I'll put it like in a bit, but she made a video on her Instagram stating that she would likely not be returning to conventions where she will be answering questions as a Lute until the release of Hazbin Hotel Season 2.
10 or 11, but I booked Hell's Kitchen, and so that has taken me out of the running for a lot of these conventions, but once I can, and honestly, once Season 2 comes out, I feel like you're all gonna expect Lute to be a convention queen, so let's go.
And you may think, what does that have anything to do with this? Well, it has been announced that at GalaxyCon in Des Moines, Iowa, which is going to be taking place from September 12th to 14th of 2025, she will be appearing to represent Lute from Hazbin Hotel. I don't know if this will be something as like an actual convention panel where she'll be answering questions on stage and answering, like whether it be from the actual panelists themselves or maybe Q&A questions, or if this will just be like an autograph thing where you can go up to her booth and meet her, say hi, get some photos, autographs, stuff like that. But either way, this is very interesting news, because if her statement of that she will not be returning to conventions until the release of Hazbin Hotel Season 2 is true, and she does know when the release date is, then her appearance at a convention all the way in September, which is honestly not as far away as it seems. I know 4 months might seem like quite a ways away, but it's not as bad as it might seem. That's 4 months away. 4 months ago was like January for reference, and I know sometimes time goes by fast, time goes by slow, but I feel like January wasn't that long ago in retrospect, at least in my mind. But that is not the only piece of evidence I have to present as to why I believe that Hazbin Hotel Season 2 could release sooner than we may think. And my second piece of evidence is that the voice actor for Vox from Hazbin Hotel, Christian Borle, will also be making convention spirits at the Animate Orlando convention. I am not 100% sure on the dates for this. I will show it on screen though, because I'll have done my research by then. But yes, he will be appearing at Animate Orlando for all 3 days. Again, I am not sure if this is going to be an actual panel or if this is going to be like you can go up to his booth and get autographs or pictures or stuff like that. But either way, this is going to be Christian Borle's first appearance at a convention where he is meant to be representing Vox from Hazbin Hotel, which is the character he voice acts. This is a really interesting development, because if it's something this major, if he didn't even really do this for the rollout of Season 1, it makes me hard to believe that like he would do something like this for just a random one-off event if it's not maybe potentially related to the rollout of Season 2. Now, something I want to keep in mind is that this is all speculation. Nothing I say here is confirmed that it is going to release this summer. It is just me saying that I have a very educated guess and probable reason to believe that Hazbin Hotel Season 2 could be sooner than we think, and even though there is no confirmed trailer or release date or teasers besides stuff we've already seen at previous conventions, like if you remember the Hazbin Hotel Season 2 Episode 1 teaser at last year's San Diego Comic-Con, where they showed the scene with Baxter and all that. That was really amazing. I loved being in the room for that panel. But yes, if that is true, how all these convention appearances mean more than we might think right now, we are in for some really cool stuff this summer, because let's say it releases at September at the latest. That still means the entire summer for Hazbin Hotel Season 2 will be filled with stuff like promotional, like advertisements, teasers, trailers, maybe voice actor announcements for the upcoming characters like Baxter, Rue, Abel, and more like that. That's going to be a lot of really interesting information, and I think one thing we're all looking forward to, if they do end up announcing that sometime this summer, is who the voice actor for Lilith from Hazbin Hotel is going to be, since that is still an unknown. But no matter who it is or what any of these announcements are, I can confirm, well, not confirm obviously, but I can guarantee that Hazbin Hotel Season 2 will be worth the wait, as it is something many of us have been looking forward to for a very long time now, and I know it is going to be magnificent no matter what happens. That is all I have to say for this video. I want to say thank you all so much for watching this video, and once again, thank you so much for hitting 200,000 subscribers. I am truly grateful from the bottom of my heart, and if you do enjoy videos like these where I talk about the latest Hazbin Hotel or Hell of Lost updates, news, or just general theories or stuff like that, please feel free to like, subscribe, as any bit of support is greatly appreciated. And also, if you want to take a step further, feel free to purchase a channel membership. I want to give a huge shout out to my current channel members at the time of recording this video: Serial Designation M, Maggie Luna, Billy Snowball, and Emily Vittoria Justin for the support on this channel. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And yeah, if you want to have a wonderful community that you can join to find out the latest updates for this stuff before I have the chance to even record and make a video about it, feel free to join my Discord server. It'll be on screen, in the description, in the pinned comment. You can find the links for all of it there. Trust me, we have a wonderful community of about 12,000 people where you can talk with people about your favorite interests and even learn just updates about them. But yeah, one thing I do want to say before I end off this video, because usually I'd be ending it off right now, for 200,000 subscribers, I had a few things in mind. If you have any other cool ideas, feel free to comment them down below, things you would love to see for 200,000 subscribers. But something I probably would love to do is a Q&A of some sort. Not sure how I'm going to do this, if it's going to be like where I ask you for questions in advance, or if it's going to be like a live Q&A where I do have a, probably on the weekend, I do like a live stream or something. Not necessarily this weekend, probably next weekend or the weekend after that. I'm not sure, I'm still working out the details of that. But yeah, that is something I would really love to do for you all, because I never have really done a proper Q&A on my channel, and I feel like doing something like that where you all can ask basically anything you want, as long as it's reasonable, of course, for 200,000 subscribers will be wonderful, to say the least. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!